Evidence-based HR is an important concept of HR that has been around for a long time now. By definition, evidence-based HR is the practice of making decisions supported by evidence from a variety of sources to help ensure the desired business outcomes. Now, what are these sources that the evidence-based HR uses? Some of the sources included the available internal data, research findings and empirical studies, expert judgment, and real experience. Going further, evidence-based HR, also called EBHR, is a way of managing HR that encourages using scientific research and examples from real life to shape HR policies, practices, and decisions. It means planning how to gather, analyze, and use data so that HR projects are more effective, efficient, and have a larger impact. Now let's talk more about EBHR in detail. The basics of scientific research. You should ask questions, think critically, and make decisions based on evidence. This is what evidence-based HR is based on. Researchers in psychology, sociology, economics, and management science have all contributed to this study. The goal is to find out how people behave and work and what the best HR management practices are. Making decisions based on data. Evidence-based HR stresses how important it is to use data to help people make choices. Gathering and studying data from HR metrics, employee surveys, performance reviews, and the organization's results to find patterns, trends, and links is all part of this. When HR professionals use data-driven insights, they can make better choices about hiring, firing, training, performance management, and other HR tasks. Evaluation of HR interventions. In evidence-based HR programs and interventions are carefully checked to see how they affect the success of the organization. In order to find out how HR programs change employees' behavior, attitude, and work, this could mean using randomized control trials, quasi-experimental studies, or longitudinal research designs. Business can learn what works and what doesn't in HR by looking at what happens and why. Over time, this helps them get better at what they do. Continuous learning and improvement. Human resources that are based on evidence helps create a work culture that values ongoing learning and progress. To do this, HR professionals need to be pushed to use what they know about the latest research, best practices, and HR management trends in their daily work. A culture of evidence-based practice can help organizations create a more flexible and responsive human resources department that can quickly adjust to changing business needs and employee preferences. Putting HR analytics together. In order to improve performance and decision making, evidence-based HR often involves using data science and HR analytics techniques in a variety of HR tasks. In order to do this, complex analytical tools and methods must be used to look at large data sets, predict future trends, and find opportunity for improvement. HR analytics lets companies make smart decisions based on useful data by showing them their workforce works, how engaged their employees are, how to manage their talent, and how well their business is running. Moral and responsible behavior. A lot of people in evidence-based HR stress how important it is for HR managers to be honest and careful. This includes making sure that the data collection and analysis are done in an honest and moral way, protecting the privacy and information of employees, and using data to support HR practices that are fair, equal, and diverse. Follow ethical rules and principles to help your company become known as a responsible employer and build trust in your HR department. Finally, evidence-based HR is a planned way to handle human resources that uses real-life examples and scientific research to make HR practices more useful, effective, and important. Companies that used evidence-based HR make smarter choices, get better results for both employees and the company as a whole, and are more open to new ideas. It does this by combining insights based on data, strict evaluation methods, and the idea of learning all the time.